Welcome back to our Dominate Your Dynasty series. Here we are on Portal Week 1. Alright, so first thing, we're going to finally do our first coach upgrade here. Since have we have games, we no longer have games, you don't need this XP for a win. So here we are, we're gonna get recruiter, and we need to get one upgrade. Let's see, but you saw it was 0 points. Guess I should have showed you. Recruiter was 0 points. Like if you look talent flipper, see how it says 0 to purchase? That's how recruiter was. Since one of our coaches is a recruiter. So we're gonna get 1 for 8. So now if you look in the bottom left, our active perk is 100 points for every recruit we sign. Alright. And then you're gonna take a bunch of these guys off our board. Some of them signed, and any of these guys that are 3 stars, we're not going to worry about them. They were there just as placeholders until we're going to go through the portal, and then we might end up signing some of these guys later. But my theory is you want to get the most 4 and 5 stars during the season, especially when you're on a smaller school. And then you're going to wait till the portal, because oops, almost took off there's 2 hidden 4 stars there. But you're gonna want to get, well, you're gonna go up in prestige most likely after your season. That's gonna allow you to get better portal guys. So you don't want to have like a bunch of average 3 stars to take those spots. Alright. And then so these portal guys, a lot of like knowing you're like you might know their traits because a lot of the traits are the same as last year. And if you want like a full roster from last year, you can go to my website. Like some of the traits have changed, but not all. And then if they're freshmen though, you're out of luck. You kind of got to know. You can go look at the normal roster. It's kind of a pain though. You got to go team by team to go look at it, and you can find their traits that way as well. But our strategist coach still lets us see the traits of some of these guys. But I kind of remember them. Like I'm pretty sure most of these guys are normal. That guy's impact. I think this Mac guy's a star. Yep. So we're definitely gonna go after him. We're back. So another way you could do is just in general, like young players from big schools are more likely to have traits. And on it, like I usually go for 4 stars as regular recruits, but in these transfer guys, you can definitely dip into these. Like this Keenholz guy, he's got a star trait. This Dyer has a star trait. So like, especially these big schools, and the Keely Smith Jr. He has a trait. There are some studs out here. And there always are, and they're usually hidden in these 3 stars. There you go. Dyer has. Some of it's just memory, and some of it's from last year. Alright, but now we scouted a decent amount of these guys. I'm going to make sure my guys in these top 5, I'm going to want to put their hours too. And like this is a 5-star. Oh, that's another thing. Damn. Right, we're back again. Alright, so one thing you got to keep in mind is you definitely want to keep your scholarships on for these bigger recruits, because a lot of the computer teams will just take their offers off even right when they're about to win. It doesn't really make sense. But the computer does a lot of weird stuff. So we're just gonna make sure we get all these guys their proper pitch. I mean, like, look, this guy, Miami, like, they could easily have him. I would not be surprised if they took their offer off him. But another thing too is for these portal visits, you want to schedule them like a week ahead, like they're in the season. Like, see, for these guys, you can schedule them week 1, but it's glitched out, so the week 1 visits do not work. So you want to schedule them for week 2. And it obviously helps like the complimentary visits. They fixed it, so they still work in this. We're gonna have 2 sets. We're gonna do this. Unfortunately, the strategist boost doesn't work in the portal since you don't have actual games. Give this guy a visit. He might fall off the board if Miami decides they actually want him. And then like this guy, yeah, he's kind of glitched. You can't give him a visit in the portal. Alright, and then we're gonna go back to make sure I keep Keely Smith on the board. I think we have enough quarterbacks though. You're gonna have to play these guys at DV or something. So when you get that deep with it, you need to relax. I take Mac off the board too. I know I got him. I think I might keep Barnett on the board too. That Veldkamp is. He seems is familiar. Definitely, I'm gonna split this in like 2 different videos. I think one's gonna be like full portal and one's gonna be like portal tips. There's definitely gonna be some overlap though. Oh, he's Florida Atlantic. Might be good, but I don't know him, so. This face-on guy, I'm pretty sure he's a star dev. This guy might be as well. So like, see, like especially this guy definitely is. But yeah, these guys for big schools, there's a lot of them with star and good trades. I think that guy's an impact. But yeah, there is the Samson dude's a star. But there is a lot of gems to be had in these. And I'd find a lot more of them if I was looking really deep into it. I mean, I guess one way you can do it, you either sort by team or you can sort by, like, the freshmen are going to be more likely to have good trades. But that's okay, we need some 4 stars to fill our board. Unfortunately, we weren't in for Seaton or Colin Simmons. But this Hardy guy, I know he has a trade. Bothwell, he's a star too, but the problem is we're not likely to get him. Oh, this guy's a star trade too. I remember him from last year. Bailey, I don't remember him. Dylan Edwards got a lot of speed. I think he might be impact, but I don't mind. This guy's got a star trait. Yeah, you can in general kind of guess from this based on the school they're in. Like this Kamari Wilson, he is because he was at Arizona State last year. I was in Memphis. But yeah, the smaller schools I think Veldkamp might have one, but this other guy from Florida Atlantic, this Messer guy, I'm pretty sure he was at East Carolina last year. He definitely did not have trade. But it's going to be the same as before, where you're going to want to give everybody a scholarship. We did mostly offensive guys. We didn't even it out too well, but there's always going to be a bunch of running backs, quarterbacks, and receivers. It's like, yeah, if you wanted to, you could completely skip scouting those guys and get only portal guys for those specific positions. Definitely gonna want this Dyer dude. Definitely want Samson. It's kind of the same. You want to go for guys in your better pipelines. Definitely a lot of these corners are probably just going to fall off our board. We don't have much of a shot. We have a shot. We have a shot at Dylan Edwards. Don't have a good chance of this guy either, but sometimes you gotta swing for the fences and hope you get lucky. That's what I did on my Florida Atlanta or my Florida International dynasty, and we got two top 5 transfer portal guys because just no one else offered them. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good. That guy did end up going to Miami. I had a feeling. I was like, as soon as I talk shit about it, I knew it was gonna happen. Houston going for Achilles Smith. Bunch of guys. But yeah, it's like if you're not on a big school and a bunch of teams are going for guys, you're not gonna be able to see like this guy. We can just take our hours off him. Florida just he's a 5-star, and Florida just pulled their scholarship on him. It's stupid. Same with this guy. We don't need hours on him anymore. Alabama took theirs off. Notre Dame did, but see, it's just like automatic. This guy, another 4-star guy. Nobody wants. Nobody wants. But yeah, don't waste keeping your hours on him if no one else has offers. Of course, Memphis. Memphis is going for this guy. We're the only one on Barnett, so we're gonna get him for free. Keenholz, he does this. Like this happens to Keenholz. He just no one wants him. See, these are good players, and we're getting them for free. And even like this guy, like we're fighting like schools that aren't like tough to fight against. Now this one's not as likely. Do your same thing. You're just gonna guess his pitch, and you're gonna try to do good pitches for yourself. don't really want to skip because I want to pair him up with Ernest Green. So I don't want to put him on a visit yet. Yeah, Ernest Green's not looking good. Beating those two schools is very unlikely. We did go up to a 4-star, so we have ours, so we can still try to fight it, even though it's probably not going to work well for us. Either way, we're in week 2 of the portal, so we can do week 3 or week 4 visit for this guy. I'm going to do a 4. Keep our hours on all these guys. We still have a shot at all of them. This guy, we're doing a week 3 visit. And that might be the one I'm trying to... Actually, I think it's between these two. It's good, we can actually beat them. Coaching championship. It's a pretty good pitch for us. We got a shot. Oregon should beat us, but you never know. Damn, I got one too many. Because I had that quarterback and receiver combo there. See, more the merrier is definitely super effective in these ones. And for portal visits, that you just don't have many options. You're stuck basically between 3 weeks. So you either gonna get 12 guys or you're gonna get 24 guys of portal visits. So we just gotta hope one of these computer teams doesn't put a visit on for week 3, which is, it's pretty likely it's gonna happen. Alright then, it's just like mid-season. Go back out here. Alright, we could go for this Veldkamp guy. There is no one offering him. I think we might do it, because he's a 4-star. He's gonna boost up. They're gonna boost up our class. You can check the regular recruits too, but it's pretty uncommon this year for me to see guys that are just open here. Contact seeker. I mean, sure, why not? Why not? We'll go for him. Have a lot of receivers and quarterbacks. But that's kind of how it just works. That's usually what happens for my teams. Kind of got hours to work with, so you can scout some of these guys if you want. So I don't think. Let's see, is there anyone ready for a visit really? No, we've got everyone already. See if that guy might take him off. If he's a bust, I'm gonna take him off the board. Yeah, he's a bust. Yeah, don't mess with that. If there's a guy, it's like it's this late in the process and he's a bust, he's definitely a normal trait. It's like almost a guarantee. Yeah, there's so many of these guys that are just gonna go unsigned, so there's always gonna be guys without offers. You know, this guy's a 6'5". I like these tall players. I like these like 6'4" and 6'5" corners, and you don't really see them for recruits. Go for this guy. I mean, I guess we can. I'll just put 50 back on him. Put our extra hours. I know I said to take them off, but when you got extra hours, you know, why not? Just make sure these guys get signed. Because if you do let it go all the way down, there is like a chance that they just like end up on a random team. The computer will cheat you sometimes, where like you're the only offer, no one else has interest, and just it's like, oh well, you still don't get them. See, Memphis kind of gave up on him. Kind of makes me not wanna. You do have to be careful because some of these guys will go crazy with like the playing time deal breaker at the end. It says his playing time's an A plus right now, but as these guys sign, it's gonna change. And it's like it usually glitches out and say you got an F. You see how many of these guys we're just getting for free. Oh, we might get lucky. Might get lucky with Ethan Green. Or Ernest Green, my bad. Kansas State's trying to get him back. Yeah, it's like I said before, if you kind of definitely go through this more slowly, but I'm just trying to rush through it. This guy's visiting this week, but that's not looking good. It's not looking good for us. Computer cheats a lot too. It happens a lot, like right before the visit week. Oh, the guy gets signed. Happens a lot during the regular season. Vanderbilt's actually going for this guy. I'm gonna do coach stability because I just got a feeling his playing time's gonna go to an F for next week. So I don't wanna. The visit will be fine, but you never know. Is that the only one? I feel like I'm starting to get tired. Yeah, that's the only one, so it's gamer. My playing style is not good. It's also where the extra hours would come in handy. If we had 60 hours, you can guess, extra. One extra soft cell makes a big difference. Another thing you can do. Oh, see, you gotta pay attention. These schools will be sneaky, man. That's why you don't leave any of your extra hours. You should never have any extra. I mean, so if you're if you got like 20 or 30 recruits signed, yeah, you might have some extra hours. But even for these guys, just gonna make sure everyone has max hours. Every little bit counts, especially in the portal. Alright, so these guys should start signing. Damn. Nobody wants to sign with us. Oh, look. What do you know? Ernest Green gets locked out right before his visit with us. Good old computer. Yeah, I see the playing time now is F. Oh, look, Boise State. Yeah, Boise State just hopped up right out of nowhere, right past us. It's possible they had a better pipeline, but I swear that happens way too much for it just to be. I'm like, they were not getting that much of a boost at all. Then all of a sudden they just get like a full recruitment in 1 week right before a visit. So I prefer the online leagues. You're like recruiting against a bunch of people because the people can't cheat. Not like the computer can. Another tall defender. Like this last week, you're just gonna want guys with no offers. That's gonna be how you get them. And you can go with these guys, or of course you can go jump back into the 3 stars that you're all in like the top 5 for. But in general, a portal guy is going to be more helpful for your team year 1 than a recruit is. It's all preference. Extra hours. I mean, you can scout this guy. Let's see, 92 speed. That'll do. All right, we're at hours. All right. You always get a big jump this last week, or at least I always do. So where to go? Let's see. We are at 11 recruits right now. Somehow we're the 26th best recruiting class. Bet we get to 30. I bet we get 19. Here's the annoying thing. I don't get why you can't advance past this. The real annoying thing is when you're in an online league in this, and you have to come in and out. Like you'll see like all 19 players play multiple times. Very solid recruiting class though. Did win the natty. We got up to a 4-star, but I still think we brought in a really nice class. And did we lose out on anybody? Wow, that's the worst one. There you go. That was the big XP bonus from getting all those recruits. I knew that Messer guy was normal. Kind of lucked out with that. Yeah, like normal and impact guy. That one is disappointing, losing out on Dylan Edwards. It's a good thing I went after a bunch of running backs because we didn't get like any of them. Yeah, look, this is the star guy. This is the 5-star that Florida, whoever just let us get. Silly. This was the guy that Oregon let us get. Oh, Barnett does have star. Okay. Got bamboozled by Faison. I thought he's good in real life. Man, a lot of these guys have star trait. Not bad. We definitely signed too many quarterbacks, but that was a solid class. So let's see. Final results. Hey, I called it. We had 30. We had 30. Not a bad class. I mean, ideally you'd be in the top 5, but that's gonna be really hard to get on a starting 3-star. All right. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.